you know. And then the thing is, if a woman in America is asking a man to make six figures, some of them think once they go to Africa or to different countries, they're going to take the same standards on those men, and those standards don't work. So until men of other countries are marrying and approaching black women in high numbers and they have the six figures, black men are always going to have more options.
Because
Women
most
have
women
more sense than to advertise themselves
no,
doing
no,
that. Men are the ones that don't
here,
have sense
no,
that are doing passport
here what
bros.
I'm
Women travel
is
outside to marry all the time.
hear
Women
what
have
I'm
been
saying.
traveling outside to marry
Izzy,
all the
Izzy,
time. It's been
Izzy,
happening.
let me
It's been
finish my
happening, but
point.
they don't come out to advertise it or show
Right.
off for
But
whatever reason.
if you look
You
at the
guys do
marital
that.
rate, if you look at the marital rate, black women only marry out at like a 15% rate.
Maybe even less.
Or I think it's single digits if I'm not mistaken. So
For the outside the race,
Marry each
yeah,
other.
black,
If you
if
check
you
the
look at the
stats, black
percentage,
women are
you look at
marrying
the
white
percentage.
men and their marriage lasts
If
longer. You have to check the
here
stats.
what
Black
here,
women are
here I'm
marrying
not
black
I'm not
men at a
Izzy,
lower rate.
Well,
And they're
when
Izzy,
marrying Asians,
Bro,
whites, other
Izzy.
Asians.
talking is like
Stop,
insane.
dog. Stop.
I,
You
Like,
keep trying to, you're talking to a brick wall. Listen, if y'all can get white men, go get them.
go get them.
Nobody is trying to hold y'all hostage. We not trying to keep y'all captive. Go do your thing. Go
You
marry
guys are
all
the
the
ones
white
that
men.
are saying
Let
you
them
don't
have
want
it.
black women.
usually those situations not really like out of like real love. So that's the reason why.
They talking like that's a threat. Okay. Let
Go
that
get
nigga have the leftovers then. We don't care.
He said that black men are marrying black women at a lower rate. And I said,
That's the truth.
No, I didn't say that.
True at the same thing.
that's what you
Two things
said.
true at the same
No.
time.
I said black women are marrying out at a much lower rate outside of the race than black.
That's true because women, black women always say, "Oh, I'm gonna go marry a white man. I'm gonna go marry an Asian man. I'm gonna go marry an African man," and so on and so forth. But what they forget is, unless they approach those so-called men, they still have to get approached by those men, and those men have to want them back. That's the issue. It's one thing to say I'm gonna marry, a white woman, but I still have to approach her. But if a white woman wants a black man, she has to wait till a black man approaches her. So just because a black woman says, I'm going to marry a white man, the white man has to approach her and wants to want marriage and wants to want her. So there's so much before she actually marries a white man.
Black men. And what I'm saying is black people are married to each other 93% of the time. Black women make up black women are marrying out at a single digit percentage because what group of men is coming to marry American black women?
Mm-hmm.
Let them have it. If they can get them, go
that
get them.
is true. There are a lot of black women occupying our community that is not making it look good. Out of the 13, I think black women make up 7 or 8% of that 13.6%. And I don't know what percent of that. I'm gonna call it 5. Where there are a lot of women with loud, wild hair colors, the long eyelashes, the masculine vernacular, how they stand, how they walk, the type of conversations that they have. It just doesn't make us look good as women in the black community. So I will say, I can't say if it's more or less.
Relate. All the Nigerians now, Nigerian community are all married and very happy. So maybe
the argument would hit better if men from foreign countries would travel into America to marry American black women.
Facts. I already say that. Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't want to, and black women wouldn't want to either.
Why would anybody from a different country come to America and say, "Give me one of them thick chicks from Tennessee with somebody else's kid"?
That's funny. That's funny. Oh my god!
Speak about your women with such animosity. Like it doesn't make any sense.
We're not talking. We're talking about. I'm only talking about the women. I'm only talking about.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Wait.
I'm married to a black woman, so
Victor.
What's up?
What would they say if they came from overseas?
Why would anybody from a different country come to America and say, "Give me one of them thick bitches with somebody else's kids, so I can go ahead and marry and be baby daddy number 3"?
Where would they be from? No girl.
Tennessee.
Tennessee. You said Tennessee.
Yeah, give me one.
Crazy.
Give me one of those thick bitches from Tennessee, from Memphis, that got pistols on them and shit with somebody else's kids.
That's true. Like, how many men from England, from Australia, from Zambia, from Kenya, from Thailand, from Brazil, from Colombia are saying, hey, listen, since black men in America don't want to be stepdads, I'll be the stepdad. You know, I'll take the role. They're not rushing to do that. So clearly black women only have black men to do that. And maybe sometimes white men every now and then, but it's not as common.
And nobody ever. Ain't nobody running.
What kind of tattoos would they have?
They probably got throat goat on there.
What?
They got their baby.
This is the image you guys put out about black women.
Hold on, Victor. How much would they weigh?
How much they weigh?
Yeah.
On the
Like
left side,
250?
about 380.
Oh my god. This guy is crazy. Throat goat tattoo weighing 380. That's crazy. Oh my god. Oof.
I know you stretching it. A lot of black women are overweight.
They the ones that's big. Like
Nah, like maybe like 275.
okay, on the left side. We'll
I
give
said
them that.
250.
Look, give me one of them fatherless black women with somebody else's kids. The first
Well, you
one-
also look big, but black men are also big. Black men are also
Listen.
big.
Don't worry about the
Listen.
black. We talking about black women right now and why women are the most divorced and the least married, and black men still manage to marry black women at a
Men are not
90%.
It's the
attractive
music.
either.
It's the music too.
You're also
Victor.
big.
It's
I
sad
mean,
to watch black
Victor.
men.
like you guys are here bashing black women for what?
Victor.
It's horrible.
It's the
What you
music.
got
It's
in?
the
Where
music
they
too.
where they tattoos at on their body?
They got that
On the
Panther
chest.
tattoo on the chest.
On the
They got
on
that
the
Black
chest.
Panther crawling up on the inner thigh.
That's facts. Do some of you guys like women with chest tattoos? Like for me, that's a big red flag. That seems like some glorilla, sexy red BS. Like I don't know how some guys do it. Like I don't care how beautiful. Like she could be the most beautiful woman in the world, but as soon as she has a chest tattoo on the arm, even then, I'm not like a big fan. But on the chest, because for me, what that shows me that she actually has to wear clothes that reveal a chest. And sometimes if she has big boobs, that means she has to let the boobs be seen because she has to show off the chest tattoo. Like, oh my god. Do some of you guys like that shit? I don't.
They got you.
Seems like you deal with a lot of black women with tattoos.
But Victor too. Victor, look at the music too. If you look at what Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion talk about,
like who?
when you black women out neither.
Yeah, they get married. They get married with slut music playing in the wedding.
Yeah.
What about do they have
Black men are also getting married to these
do they
women.
have septum nose?
No, we're
rings?
not.
Yeah. Oh yeah. With the crystals.
What the
Victor, did you say your wife is black?
Yes, ma'am.
Interesting.
I think he's
She
talking
feel the
about the
same way I
pool
feel.
of black
What does that
women.
mean, Ty, what does that mean?
Yeah,
I
what's
just
wrong
think
with that?
it's crazy what y'all let come out of your mouth in reference to the
But
fact
we
that
could,
y'all
but you
What's,
could
what's
black
crazy
women.
is what is the example?
Because he's saying the truth. So it's an issue because he has a black wife? Like why do they do that? It's like she's married too, by the way, to a black man, I assume. So should we complain if she says something true about black men, let's say going to jail and being gangster? Like it's true, some black men do that. Should I then attack her for being married to a black man and saying those facts about black men? That doesn't make sense. What type of argument is that? And they always do that. They either do that if you're married, or they say your mama is black, you hate black women. But it's like, so I can't speak any truth about black women just because.